Mhm.
This is VTV coming to you live from Vision Realty. We are the Brown Property Brothers here in Columbus, Ohio. My name is James Hupp.
I'm Donald Payne Jr. And today we're going to talk to you about purchasing a single family versus the duplex. We're doing our first installment of Brother versus Brother. And essentially where this came from is that we have so many first-time homebuyer clientele that are always asking, should they get a duplex or a single family? Because a lot of people want to get into the investment game at some point in their career. So today we're going to talk about those pros and cons.
First topic, we're going to start off with income because that's what everyone mostly talks about is making that money, dog.
You got it. And so the biggest thing is when it comes to a duplex is that you are getting that income. Somebody on the other side is paying your mortgage, maybe and then some, or they're paying majority of it. So that's the biggest thing that a lot of people are going to say about a duplex. But here's the thing. When it comes to a single family, you can still make money too.
Absolutely. Let me tell you how. So say you're a first-time home buyer or you bought a couple homes before and you wanted to rent out your finished basement. Go ahead and do it, man.
See, because that's the thing, like with Airbnb and products and companies like that in today's market, even just having a friend, you just get out of college and you want to buy a home, you're getting a new job here in downtown Columbus somewhere, go ahead and make the purchase and rent out to a friend or two.
Prime example. Do you mind if I try a script on you here, Mr. Payne?
Yes, sir.
All right, so here we go. Hey, Donald, I see you you rent, right? Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Do you mind how much, if I ask you how much you're paying?
$800 a month.
See, so now he's paying $800 a month. Watch how I do this. $800 a month. Would you say that you're comfortable spending that monthly?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you like spending $800 a month.
Yeah.
What if I rented you my fully furnished and finished basement for $750 a month?
Really?
Yeah.
And so we're talking about, you got a theater in the basement?
Bro, it's a theater in the basement. I live out in Dublin, so it's right off the Sawmill. All the good stuff, man.
Hey, well, with that being said, I think I'm in.
There you go. So now I have a tenant in my home who I actually know paying $750 off my mortgage.
Hey, with that being said, make sure you still got a lease. No matter how you do it, you're going to have a lease on either side.
True.
And with that being said, we're going to just go ahead and jump into tenant management. Okay? Because when it comes to when you own a property, single family or otherwise, when you're wanting to rent something out, the other person is always somebody you have to be responsible for.
And I would say that tenant management is actually going to be a con for single family residential because now I can't go in my own basement. Does it make sense? Come on.
And when it comes to from a duplex standpoint, they live on the other side. You don't have to worry about it. But the biggest part as well is that because they live on the other side, you may at some point, if they stop paying, you may have to evict them. And the question is, the evictions, how long does it take? Generally 60 to 90 days, but in some certain situations, they can string it out for more, especially if they know how to work the system. So it comes down to screening. And if you're a first-time home buyer or you're not that experienced in that field, learning how to screen somebody, I think, is something very important to look into before you even get involved. Or if you know somebody that knows how to screen, or you hire property management, there's always an opportunity for you still to do it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and place tenant management, screening, evictions on the con side because it's work, but also can be a plus side because it does add to your bottom line if you get the right person.
So it's all about perspective and how you look at it. So say you do have a duplex and you do hire a property management team. Typically they want 10% off top. So if you feel like paying that fee, that's completely up to you. I would say still do your research on if you can even handle that burden of having tenants living on the other side of you or living in your very own home.
So you got it. So another thing that kind of comes up, and this kind of goes into the tenant management side, is the utility aspect, meaning that, furnace goes out, AC goes out in the middle of this hot summer. 3 o'clock in the morning, my furnace goes out, and it's Christmas. You best believe I'm gonna call the landlord who lives right next door. Not. Because I need that thing fixed. It's too cold out here for that, especially this past winter we had. So, the thing about it is that if you live in a single family house, you're not gonna have that issue.
That's true. So with single family, what I would say is, on a duplex, you have 2 water heaters, 2 AC units, things of that nature that you have to get fixed. Single family, you only have 1. The good thing about that is, say I am renting my basement out to a friend, I have a tenant living in my basement, I'm feeling the same pain he is. So if that heater's off and it's that cold winter, you're feeling the same pain. Now you have more urgency to go and get it fixed.
So that's one big thing, is that also too, when it comes to something that a lot of people don't know, is that at least in the city of Columbus, that they don't shut off your water utilities for 3 billing cycles. It can be a total of 9 months. So the question is, are your tenants paying their utilities, especially the water? You have to make sure of such things. But a lot of that comes down to tenant screening, tenant management. So it's really a thing of, do you have time or do you have experience, and are you prepared to handle those type of challenges?
Small plug though, if you do have a great realtor like Don and myself, we actually get to sell and pay for the home warranty. Small plug.
And here's the benefit of that, because here's what the home warranty does for you, is that for 1 year, and you can re-up every year, is that if the furnace, AC, some light plumbing, light electrical, if these different issues happen, they cover it for 1 year. So meaning that your furnace goes out, you pay your $100 deductible, and boom, they're going to fix it or replace it for you within 24 hours. So that's the biggest benefit that you have there.
Okay. Now we're going to go straight into inventory. Now this is a plus for the single family residential. I'm going to tell you why as soon as Don tells you why the duplex is a comp inventory.
So here's the thing, is that when it comes to duplexes, especially in locations, in suburban locations, they're far and few between. We barely ever see them. You know, just the other day, making an offer on a duplex in Powell that, 30, 40 showings on it, 25 plus offers, because they never come up. In those areas, they're not built. They're built in single family homes. But in the city of Columbus, there's plenty of duplexes. But the question is, are they being offered for sale, and are they in a location that you want? So that's the biggest thing when it comes to inventory for your duplex, is can we find them? Can we find a condition you want? And in the location that you want? And generally, it's one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people that start out with that search ultimately end up getting a single family.
Yep. And that's exactly why that's appropriate for single family. So even though Columbus is a real hot seller's market right now, the inventory is low in both aspects, whether duplexes or single family residential. So there's a lot more single family residentials out here. So say there's 10 homes on the market. These are not real numbers, I'm hypothetically speaking. Say 9 of them are single family residentials, 1 are duplexes. But so that one duplex now has a multiple offer situation, and the condition isn't even really that great that you wanted it anyway. So now you're billing out, buying a single family residential because you can find the location you want, the condition you want, and you really don't even have to put that much work into it.
Now, one other thing that we've got to make sure we mention today is financing. At the end of the day, it comes down credit and income. But the reason why financing is a pro or a plus for a duplex is the fact that because it has an additional income stream, if it's being currently occupied, one side is being currently occupied at least, it counts. So I'll give you example, when it comes to single family, if you qualify for, let's say, a $150,000 house, well, now a duplex, because of that additional income, you might qualify for a $180,000 duplex, $200,000 duplex. So that's the biggest benefit, when it comes to financing. The only con for a duplex when it comes to financing is the fact that you need to have 2 or 3 months reserves. So if you're using down payment assistance, or you don't have enough money saved for down payment plus reserves, then you might be in a situation where you can't buy that duplex.
And here's the good thing for single family residential. Sorry, I'm just jumping all over the place. So we have a lot of first-time home buyers programs, a lot of programs in which our lender can help you get the down payment assistance, things of that nature. And if you go FHA, which is 3.5% down payment, you have to stay there a year. We already understand that. But after that year, or even during that year, if you wanted to rent out the basement. But if you didn't want to live there, if you just want to buy a property and rent it out automatically, you would have to go conventional, which takes between a 5 to 20% down payment.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, I kind of want to sum it up with this. It comes down to your goals. What are you ultimately after?
Yeah.
Are you after peace and comfort and just living in your own home? Or are you after income and a possible investment to make a move here at some point in the near future? So ultimately, that's what it comes down to. And do you have the time to wait, be patient, to find the right thing? So again, this is Donald Penny Jr. from Vision Realty.
James Huff, buyer's agent for Vision Realty.
You can reach us both at 614-267-2223. And always, James Huff at VisionRealty.com.
Make sure you like and share this video. Send it to your friends, tell your friends about us.
We're Donald Payne Jr. at Vision Realty. We'll talk to you here soon. See you later.
Have a good one.